So let me edit this hole. Now if you can see over here in the profile mode or the profile options, the standard one is the predefined. The next one is the standard. Here we have two options, countersink or counterbore. And we have also seen the differences with respect to the dimensions. Predefined is the standard basic hole with a simple, it is a kind of rectangular if you are viewing from the side view. And we can adjust the diameter and the depth. Whereas we have an option called sketch over here. So in this particular case, we have to select an existing sketch. But right now I'm not having any existing sketch. In that particular case, I can go to the sketcher and create a profile of the hole. So before that, let me measure the total distance. I'll go to the analysis, measure, length. I'll select the surface and the surface. So the total length between them is around 3601. We'll come back to hole, edit definition. So let me go to the sketch mode right now and click on the sketcher. After clicking the sketcher, we are back on the sketching module. So first thing is we have to select the center line, which will be the axis of the hole. After that, we have to create the profile. This is quite similar to the revolve feature. We have to create the right hand side profile or the left hand side profile. If the vertical axis is the axis of revolution, or we have to create the top side or the bottom side profile if the horizontal axis is the axis of revolution. So basically the hole is aligned with respect to the vertical axis. So I have selected the center line. Now I am creating a profile. So let me try to create some fancy profile, maybe something different. And it has to be a closed loop. So I have created the profile. Now let me just check the dimensions, especially the length. This is 19.5. So if I have to go to the other window, I can just go from this particular option. 1 second. Yeah, so let me just press OK. And you can see that the hole is created over here, but it is very smaller in size. So let us go back to the sketcher and increase the dimensions. So now I have to increase the dimensions. I don't have time to increase each and every dimension. So in this case, what shall I do? So there is one option called modify. For that, we have to select the total dimensions by simply dragging with the mouse and go to modify. Now this is the height 19.5. I'll just lock the scale. Now I will be changing the height. Say for example, let me change it to, say for example, 100. And with respect to this height, all the other dimensions are changed right now by maintaining the scale among themselves. So I'll just press OK right now. And I'll press OK again. And you can see the hole. This is again looking larger for me. I can reduce it a bit. So basically, I wanted you to understand the option called modify over here. That was the reason initially I've created a smaller hole, and right now I've created a larger hole by modifying the dimensions. So let me change it again. Modify. So the first option is almost 100. Let me change it to 80. I'm sorry, I have not clicked the lock command. Let me select them again. Modify, lock scale. Now let me change it to 80. Or so just press OK. You can see. So the profile what I've created in the sketcher is now created in the 3D modeling, and you can see it has been swept or it has been revolved to remove the material, and you got the new feature or the hole. So generally I don't believe there are any kind of holes which are required or generated as the sketch what you're seeing on the screen, but I just wanted to show you the option sketcher for creating a unique profile of hole, or if you want to remove material in this unique fashion. Clear? So when we are done with it, we have to simply press OK and the hole is ready with you. we can just delete, or if you want we can just remove the section, and you can get the total geometry, the hole. So let us move forward and discuss a bit further.